Hello, welcome back to Little Kodaks. Today I'm going to show you a little cleaning trick for the Kodak Tourist. So what we're going to do today is we are going to clean this viewfinder because it is nasty inside, and the inside of it is the dirty part. So you can kind of see that piece of glass right there I can't get to, and even the back is a little bit dirty. The Tourist is a folding camera made by Kodak. Mine is the simplest of the Tourist and the Tourist 2 lens configurations. It has instant, bulb, so long as I hold down the shutter button, it'll stay open. And then time. So it'll stay open until I click that shutter button again. It has a single element Kodak lens that can, you have f12.5, 16, 22, and 32 stops to kind of open and close that for you. And for the instantaneous, it's 1/50th of a second. And then you also have for your shutter release cable here. It uses the bellows, has a little kickstand here that'll pop out. It'll allow you to set it on the table. When you set it this way, it just uses the rail from the lid. You push down these two arms, and that closes it back up. It uses 620 film back here. And interesting thing about the back of the Tourist is you can actually take the whole thing off because it has a release on the left and the right. This also allows you to open it one way or the other, whatever your preference is. Alright, so we will put, we'll just leave the back off for now. And I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, so let's get started. To remove the top is what we're going to be doing. There's a screw here and here, so I'm going to go ahead and get those guys removed. This is your film advanced style. That guy will come off, and then this guy is, you can see that goes down and holds your film spool, so that would lock it in there. Remove this screw here. There'll be a couple pieces here. So you have the tiny little screw from the top. Then you have the knob. And then we have a spring. You heard that little click. It was the pin itself falling out from the inside. And then if you turn this upside down, you get 3 washers. So we'll keep those washers aside. And this has a little bit larger screw that we need to remove. I'll hold all that stuff in place. Take that guy out. And then we have one more screw. It's a little Phillips head screw right down here. And that holds the lid on on top of these two connections. Alright, so with all those guys removed, we should be able to lift this right up. There we go, my film spool popped out because this guy that was holding it came off. Alright, so here's our Tourist without the viewfinder on top. We're not going to mess with anything else. So I'm going to put this guy aside for right now. And we're going to focus on this piece which contains the viewfinder. There's one more screw here that we're going to take out. It's Phillips head. Alright, so this is pressed in there and crimped, so we can't really take this piece off, but we don't have to. What we can do is we'll just spin this guy till we can access this plate here. This guy's not really secured in there. Has a little plastic plate. You can see that it has all those little lines in there, make it look nice. So we're going to put the plate aside. And now you can see we can access our little pieces of glass. So go ahead and slide them out. And they just slide out, they're not glued in or anything like that. Alright, we're going to clean the inside of this compartment a little bit. Looks like there's a couple pieces of bent metal here that we will keep. I kind of put pressure on that glass to keep it from wiggling. Okay, so now we're going to clean these guys. I have some glass cleaner here and paper towel, so I'm just going to dip them in. Wipe them off. Okay, there's our eyepiece, and the front piece. Just drop him in there. And get him wiped off. Aside. You can already see that's looking great. Okay, I have one other thing. My little microfiber cloth. I'm going to rub this down real good with. Alright, check that out. It's looking good. Alright, I'll do the same thing with the tiny one. I'll hit that guy with the microfiber cloth. good there too. Okay, we're ready to reassemble. We are going to take our little metal pressure piece here, slide that down into the groove on the side. I'm going to get it so it's flat. Okay. Now very carefully reinsert the front glass, super clean. This one will be a little tricky to get in there. But as long as I drop it in there right, we should get it. So I guess be real careful when you're taking these glasses out, not to lose that little spring piece. You can see how it kind of sits there to put pressure. Okay, we got our second piece of glass in there. Get them in there straight and try not to put fingerprints on it. All right. I think we got it. So now our viewfinder is nice and clear. So that's the cleanup there of the viewfinder. So this little piece here will push up against the tiny one. Hold that in place. Okay, and we're going to do it in reverse. Put them all back together. First we got a Phillips head screw here. Hold our little plate on. Oh, no, sorry. We skipped a step. I'm going to slide this guy back closed. Now we put our Phillips head screw in. That holds that whole configuration together. Look at that. Good as new. Alright, and then we'll pop them back on. Seems to be the hold up here. Here we go. And then we just work in reverse. So the first thing is that Phillips head screw there. So I like to put this big guy in on this side next. Alright, switch back to our little flat head. Put our film winder back on. And then this guy, you're going to need a couple hands. So you got to put your pin in that hole right there. and then you hold that up with your finger. We gotta drop our 3 washers on. Drop our spring on. Drop our little film spool holder there. And then we're gonna screw this screw back on. I cannot keep it touching the camera. Alright. Now you'd put your fresh roll of 620 here. It would come across. You'd wind it onto your new spool and get it going. Put your cover back on. You can open up this guy and you'd see your little film scrolling across there until you're ready to go. Alright, so that is how you clean a viewfinder for your Kodak Tourist camera. If you enjoyed my video, please hit like. I hope you'll subscribe so you can get more great content. It really helps our channel. And until next time, have a great day.